Yeah, folks, Quilly18 here, and welcome to a brand new video for Galactic Civilization 4 Supernova. This time around, we're going to be taking on a huge galaxy, giant galaxy, in this sponsored 4-episode series for Galciv. I'm going to be playing in between episodes to advance the time so that we can see the mid and late game of Galciv 4. We are on patch 1.9 right now, which has a ton of new improvements, including two things that were positively they were literally my number 1 and number 2 requests for the game. They are now in the game on 1.9. I'm very hyped about this. As per usual, do check out the description box down below for more information about Stardock, who sponsored this video, as well as where you can pick up Galactic Civilization 4 Supernova, information about the release date. Technically, we're still on early access, but we are right around the corner from the actual release of the game, and I am hyped. We're gonna start a new game. I had considered playing another custom species. I went ahead using the built-in AI system. I made a synthetic race called the Optimized Paperclip Factory, which is based on an AI sort of thought experiment. And I thought about running this, but I thought, you know what? If I'm going to play a synthetic race, why don't I just go and use one of the classic built-in story races? The Your Singularity has been part of the Galciv lore for quite some time. We usually run into them, and they're the bad guys. Why don't we play the bad guys this time? So, an ancient race of sentient artificial beings, the Yor have no need for crude biological methods for reproduction and consumption, and inhabit worlds other races would find intolerable. Cultural focus is progressivism, which is always great for tech boosts. We have a synthetic biology, so we are going to be constructing new population units instead of having them grow. We've got adaptable, so we can colonize extreme worlds from the start, unwavering like the immunity to culture flipping. Well, much harder to culture flip. We start with a colony ship and a flagship, which is the standard, and yeah, our citizens don't use food or have natural growth in any way whatsoever. And hit next. You can, of course, still, if you pick a built-in race, go ahead and make changes if you're not happy with their stats. Do I use them as is? Well, they got a boost to clever, which is good. They got a boost to militant, which just gives them more starting control, which is actually pretty handy for spamming out some more colony ships early on. We could move this point to something else. Brutal for the soldiering bonus. Yeah, you know what? I'm not convinced that that's critically important. I'm wondering about dropping militant. Do I just want to put another point into clever? And then... some good stuff. Maybe even just a little bit more productive is not a bad idea. I do really like faster ships. You know what? I think speed is actually incredibly potent in this game. So we're going to do this. So a slight change. We got a lovely purple color for our ships. I like it. Yeah, so galaxy-wise, most of this is set to the default, but the big thing is that the galaxy we're going to be playing on is much larger. I actually considered playing on Gigantic over here, but it does pump up the RAM requirements a lot. So we're going to keep it too large, which is still pretty darn big. Number of sectors we're going to put to many. Everything else is going to be left on occasional over here. And yeah, the other thing is the civilization proximity. If you have it on default, I think it puts to here. I want to be alone in the sector. I want to see what it's like to expand when we have no immediate neighbors. So we're going to run it that way. The galaxy is big enough it can support 87 players. I think generally speaking with Galciv 4, they say whatever the player count is for the galaxy, maybe only put in half that much, and then you'll maybe, for like expansion space and things like that. We're going to leave it as is, so about 1/3 of its total capacity in here, and we're going to leave things mostly on random. Mostly it's going to mean that every race is going to be represented. So we'll go ahead and hit start game. I am, again, still only playing on normal difficulty, which should be pretty easy for us, but I want things to go well so we can actually experience things. I don't want to randomly just lose the game in the first few turns. That would be pretty terrible. I have to say, I really dig this purple color. It looks great. So here we are on the edge of a sector, which hopefully we don't have too much competition for. Hopefully we don't have too much competition for, and we can just establish ourselves in there. Our capital of Iconia. We don't have another visible colonizable planet here. Although, oh, there we go. If we click on Icos, we can see there are 2 more over here. We just currently don't have vision over it. So we should be able to set up some local colonies to pump some more production into Iconia, which is really nice. Let's go through the first initial clicks. Mostly we'll look at the research tab over here. So right now, the 2 techs available to us is Galactic Expansion Protocol, which I think is what we want to go ahead and do first, because this will let us get some policies going on. It seems like a no-brainer. Let's go ahead and do that. We can't do policies right now. We also can't have any leaders, so let's go ahead and get some of that. Our starting ships, we do have a colony ship that is idle. I'm just going to move it over here. Wait, hold on, what other ships do we have kicking around? We got a surveyor. I'm going to try to spot these planets here. We're going to be putting you on automatic relatively soon. Oh, we do have a probe. Oh, there we go. There's our other planets. Excellent. Mr. the Probe, you can just go ahead and be on Auto Explorer. That's going to be fine. And our shipyard. Okay. I think there is a lot of value in getting a few colony ships early on. But I think what I'm going to do, because this is such a huge galaxy and there's so much space involved, I think I'm going to do the start where I put out, I think, a couple of probes right away. So we can start to find these colonizable spots. And then I'll get a couple of colony ships on the go. Maybe it's silly. Maybe, you know what? I think since we have 2 planets that could feed production Tychonia, we have 1 colony ship already. Let's put 1 seed at the top of the queue and rush it. That way we can get both these supplying minerals, science. It's not. I feel like a lot of my starts, my my planets near my homeworld doesn't have the science bonus. I'm really happy both of these do have a little bit of it, which is great because your homeworld tends to, in my experience, end up being a little bit of a jack of all trades kind of planet. As much as specializing does tend to be a really strong idea, I feel like your homeworld doesn't often have the luxury of that. It kind of has to be able to do everything, or at the very least, it has to be very manufacturing focused and usually some science as well. So I'm very pleased about this. In terms of which one we colonize first, I don't think it really matters. Maybe a little bit more production first, but yeah, altogether it's going to be the same. Oh, I forgot. We do have the control-based ability. Oh, improved speed. Do I not have a instant colonization ship option from the start? Oh, that's different. Without using uranium, we can recycle scraps, quickly produce more citizens. That's very potent. So, if we take a look at our planet here, right? You'll notice if we look at our population, citizens, the population's not changing, growth not going up. Now, part of it right now, we are over population cap, but that doesn't really, that's not really the big thing to focus on here. The big thing is we have synthetic species, so what we need to be able to do is grow our population. We're gonna need Durantium for that to be able to produce new units, and that's how we grow our pops. So, I don't remember what I started with here. What kind of point was I making? Oh yeah, so we have this button here to immediately get a new citizen, which seems really strong. Use fertility for farming, stored good for production bonus, the +1 moves. I mean, why wouldn't we? There we go. Get the population go up. We probably want to use it as often as possible. So we're gonna have to construct more colony ships than usual, perhaps, because we don't have the button to make them instantly. Let's go and throw you into space. Galactic Expansion Protocol is research, so we can get our policies going on, which is lovely. Let me come back to the tech for a sec. Well, we'll just default to research, but one thing we might do is under ministers, if we get a Minister of Technology, we can get more of those breakthrough techs going on, which is good. This guy here is not terribly impressive. I mean, really looking for the double-digit numbers. Like, we got a couple of double-digit possibilities over here for research. I don't like low loyalty for governors, but for ministers, I don't think it matters. So this one here would make an excellent Minister of Technology, 11% faster research rate because of the intelligence, and then just having one gives us an extra random tech slot for the breakthroughs, which is glorious. For governors, if we are going to get more planets, we're looking for a high social number, which I think is going to be pretty hard with this race. Unfortunately. Wow, you are really expensive. Completes current technology when recruited. Well, that's probably why. You have high diligence. We can go and throw you in the exploration? Yes, diligence. So this will give us more range, and then we get the +1 move, which is nice. And yeah, this is increases approval based on the social stat, but that's not really something that concerns us as much with the species. I might just keep that kind of middle tier governor around for a governor role. I don't know. Worth our slot, extreme automation. So lowered income, increased manufacturing. That's always here as a default. It gives you some income, so it's never a bad thing to start off with. I don't know how much we're bothered by pollution, so it might be okay. Remote piloting, I actually don't hate. So yeah, culture trait synthetic. That's interesting. Manufacture species can create ships with sentient but synthetic pilots, can withstand force that will crush the soft, squishy fleshling. The +1 moves is great for early exploration. I might run hard in the Empire right now just to make a little bit more money, although it would basically be irrelevant. You know what? Remote piloting it is. We'll get some early scoot and a boot a little faster. Yeah, I can go to normal tax rate over here. Yeah, let's do that. Get it, squeeze a little more science out of things. It's gonna be okay. All right, our core world is idle. We have to place our capital city here. I think this might be new in 1.9. I did look at the patch notes. I didn't specifically see this call out, but I didn't do a control F for it. In previously, when we're starting a game, our capital city placement was already set. And here we can put it wherever we want, which is good. So we don't have to worry about spawning in an awkward spot. That's a big manufacturing boost. Ooh, wormhole generator, okay. And I do like manufacturing early on. What I'm wondering about, even though it'd be next to a couple of incomplete tiles, put it here. Maybe I'll just put it here and then build some manufacturing around it, not caring too much about the tile bonuses. You know, we'll probably want this to be an industrial center as well. And just getting the initial manufacturing boost just seems really useful to me. Unless I'm wrong, and I'm never wrong. Here, and I'm gonna rush that. Okay, flagship, we're just gonna put you on auto survey, my friend. Go and scan your anomalies, that's gonna be great. Colony ship over here, well, you're gonna head to Diesel. You're already heading to Mir, yes, good, perfect. All right, our first colony is in place. Excellent, that's gonna feed in some extra production and science to Iconia, which is then gonna get further multiplied. So our raw mineral input is 4.6. Wow, the base minerals on Iconia was actually really bad. So it's a good thing we've got some decent colonies to feed in there. Yep, and we'll increase that. That's going to be okay. Iconia actually might be more science-focused than my capital planets often are. Okay. There's some thulium. We got some durantium over here, the red, which is very valuable. Also some starting over here, which is really good. I don't know, maybe the... I don't know, but maybe the artificial races are guaranteed to have durantium right starting off, because you need some to build your population. So that's going to be one of the top things. Durantium's always kind of good. It's a kind of a baseline resource that's used for a lot of basic construction. It's never the most exciting, but it's often the most generally useful. And for us, it's going to be incredibly valuable. We're going to do asteroid mining because one of the two things I mentioned in the patch that I was so excited for that they have finally added, I'm going to send a probe manually way over here before I automate it, is that asteroid miners have an automation mode now, which makes me so happy. Okay, we're surveying our first object. Arnor's Legacy. Stumbled upon an artifact of ancient Arnor civilization. You can put it in the vault. The stunning capability to transform lifeless worlds into habitable world. Okay, that's pretty good. We're gonna get a whole $100. No, if we do this, converts a dead world to a class 5 planet. That's really nice. Now, we don't seem to have a dead world around Iconia, which is too bad because I would use it. Just to get another one. I mean, class 5 planet is not going to be another core world, but it's going to be another little colony for us. All right, asteroid mining. Perfect. I'm so excited for that. We shouldn't need weapons anytime soon. Wait, this is our probes get weaponry? It's so interesting. Oh, Starbase modules gives us some free constructors. Yeah, let's get that started. So, our asteroid miner, you'll notice here, it has a bouton for auto mine. You just click that, it'll go to the closest asteroid patch and start mining it. I think that is so helpful, so overdue. I'm so happy it's got that because deploying your asteroid miners is kind of a no-brainer operation. So why not have an automation? I was always really impressed from like ages ago that they had the automation on colony ships. Which turned out to be really, really, really handy. Same thing here. This probe, I'm going to manually send it off this way, and then we'll automate it. And at least they'll be spread out a little bit before they get started on their jobs. What do we have here? Antimatter. Nice, useful for a variety of things, including missiles on our ships. So that's going to be lovely. By the way, one of the things patch 1.9 brings to the party is the Steam Workshop integration. So I'm sure we're going to see a lot of starship design based on various intellectual properties start to crop up on there, because it always does. All right, our economic advisors on Diesel discovered a rare resource. Let's see. Dig it up. We get a penalty to farming. We don't care about farming. We don't eat food. Yeah, no, go ahead. Let's get some extra wealth. We'll be a little bit more nihilistic. That's okay. Leader there. We do have some cultural progression progressivism. Like, we've got enough points that with the discount of 25%, with There's 7 points. We can get Eureka over here. Well, let's do it. Just straight up plus 30 research immediately, which will finish the Starbase module, I'm sure, and then have some overflow I'm expecting as well. Let's go, yeah, Xeno-industrialization. Subspace scanning is really nice. Ship range, sensor range. It does lead to the subspace stream visibility. Well, it makes them visible right away and leads us to the ability to travel them. We've got a lot of territory to cover in our current sector right now, so I'm not worried about rushing to subspace streaming. But Xeno-industrialization, unlocking the supply depot, upgrading manufacturing, leading to space elevators, which is really nice. Yeah, we'll do that. Okay, so we've got a constructor over here. I do want to get some Durantium online so that we can start to accrue it so we can grow the population. I could go and build a mining outpost right next to this Durantium. At least it'd be a very fast turnaround, but it's not going to be very long to get over here either, and then that gets us both the Durantium and the Thulium. So let's do that. I believe I got 2 constructors. The other constructor, what I'm going to do, I'm just going to park it on the other side here. I'm going to build an economic starbase for this one. It will have the option of the mining starbase because it is in range of this Durantium, but I'm going to go economic starbase here, which will give us the ability to get a boost to our manufacturing, gross income, and as we get tech, we'll be able to boost our research labs as well, which seems really good. I really like getting an economic starbase next to all my major core worlds. Ideally, all the core worlds, but certainly our capital to start off with is going to be great. All right, a lot of civilizations out there. We're not on the cutting edge of technology yet, but that's okay. Okay, we're building a colony ship. We'll just grab a unit of population, throw it on there, and then what are we going to build next? Well, we might want to get a few more asteroid miners. Certainly there's going to be a lot of construction stuff to do. We do have the population to support a few more colony ships. Let me queue at least one up here. So we look, there's a number of planets that are colonizable now. Yeah, I think we want to go kind of ham on the colony ships. Precursor relic. Uplift an alien species. Oh, free research. More progressivism, cultural awareness. Or get some money. No, let's do this. More research points, which completes Xeno-industrialization. I like that. Recursive models. Upgrade research, zero geo-experimentation. That's an upgrade for economic starbase, which is really valuable. I do really like movement speed early on, though, to help the probes, the colony ship, the construction ships get places. If this shaves like one turn off of getting a colony ship established, I mean, that has a knock-on effect over the course of the game that's really good. But I think we'll take the recursive models to be able to upgrade some tech stuff. Hard to argue with technology. I don't know about you, but I have a feeling that in 4X games, maybe technology is kind of important. Class 18. It's a class 25 over here that we can settle. I kind of feel like I might go and send a colony ship over here. Yeah, it's got some limits on population cap. We don't care about the growth limitation. We don't care too much about the pollution either. Okay, so this probe has reached over here. We're going to now put it on automatic score. That's fine. Is that Promethean? That is Promethean. Nice. We got a good smattering of different resources here, which is nice. You do want a variety available. Right, we still have the spores over here to create a dead world. I may as well manufacture another unit of population. Yeah, I think you're going to become a governor. A Minister of Colonization. Okay, this one here with 6 social. Let's do that. I mean, admittedly, the social is pretty important for the governor positions as well, but this one has such a low loyalty, I'm not going to put it there, although it may not matter. So a bit of an approval boost. It's not huge, but it's still going to be something. All right, construction ship over here. So it is within the radius of these 2 resources. I mean, later on, we do get some pretty substantial radius increases. I wonder if it's possible. I'm going to put it on the very edge of this Durantium. I think that's capturing the Durantium. I'm not 100% sure, but I think so. When we get a radius increase on this construction ship, it should reach this antimatter as well. So we're going to build a mining starbase. Oh, I do see the line. Hold on. Wait. There's no dash line from the Durantium, is there? Oh. There we go. Okay, let's do that. That may be out of range for an upgrade. We might just end up building a mining ship over here. A mining starbase for just the antimatter, but let's do that. Mining starbase. So we're going to get 2 resources. We'll get some mining drones to increase the rate at which we collect the Durantium. And most importantly, and most excitedly, I'm so happy about this. Finally, notice these 2 resources have changed to a purple color. That makes it very clear that they are being mined specifically by me, because purple is my color, but now we can clearly tell which resources are currently being exploited and which are not, and I'm so happy about that. We do need to colonize more, but I also want more construction ships. Let me put out, maybe we'll alternate. Let me do something like this. All right. As for you, well, we're going to go and colonize Ogma 3 here. We may as well colonize Ogma 2 immediately to, like, feed it in. Let's send a second colony ship. Of course, I could be doing some automation, and I will be doing the automation on the colony ship deployment, but I want to intentionally pick and choose over there. Thruster can be added, making our ship faster. Or 400 credits is a lot. We're actually almost out right now, and we're currently not making much money. I think it's going to be very handy to go ahead and unlock that. Yeah, we'll probably keep using our control on the manufactured population. So every 10 months we can use it, and it's going to use 25 months worth of control. So eventually the control will be the bottleneck, not the cooldown, but that's okay. I think that building the free pop is very valuable. Our probe just reached this system over here. I'm now going to put it on auto explore. Our flagship's got some upgrades pending. I really do like to give it maybe 1 or 2 ticks of sensor range and 1 or 2 ticks of a bonus movement before we start getting the military stuff, which we don't have the resources for anyway. And usually, actually, I put in maybe a hull upgrade or 2 as well. Maybe I'll put in 1 sensor range, maybe get a couple of ticks of movement. I just find it helps its exploration so much. All right, so we're settling Ogma. Ancient Precursor Factory is here. What can we do? Improve quality of life for approval, increase manufacturing, or dramatically increase manufacturing as well as pollution. Now, I don't know for sure if we can completely ignore pollution with this species. I should double check it, because this actually might be the best thing for us to do. But I'm not 100% sure is the problem. I mean, let's be greedy. Let's do it. Okay, we'll go subspace scanning for the range. Now, let's get this unit to be the governor of this new planet. And yet, with Ogma here, there's quite a lot of pollution currently. That's actually still only just 27%. Yeah, it reduces growth and the production of food. We might literally... I think normally there's also a note about an approval decrease, but I think our synthetics, one of the things with it is they don't care about the pollution. So I think we can actually just go crazy on that, which is exciting. We've got decent minerals. In fact, we have more raw minerals input than on our capital. But we also have decent tech, and that'll just get better as we hook up some more planets as well. So it might be another good all-rounder. It's got this orbital factory to give... Oh, that's one of the reasons its minerals is so high. Okay. Doesn't give it any kind of adjacency bonus. We got a lot of research bonuses over here. I'm gonna go here and drop a planetary generator and some manufacturing districts. Do I want to rush this? Yeah, I do. Okay. Accelerate that, and then, yeah, I think we're gonna do quite a bit of tech here too. It'll be interesting to see the balance. I'm not gonna start on the shipyard quite yet. Our capital is done. We do have some Durantium. Oh, that's produced modules. No, there it is. We do have some Durantium, so we can start manufacturing some population. Which seems like it's probably a good idea. Whip one out, especially we're still making some colony ships, so that's going to be okay. Yeah, your base tech is still pretty good. Send a fleet, random spot in the universe. Yeah, we can do this on some probes and just see about meeting some people a little faster. That might be good. We don't have any, like, basic manufacturing boost on this planet, which is a little annoying. Or sorry, science boost is what I meant to say. Let's finish a little bit of manufacturing over here. We'll probably go and terraform there and put some other building in there later on. We may as well extract the harmony crystals. We theoretically can still use this to increase the loyalty of our governor or our leaders, which is kind of nice. And then we'll upgrade the manufacturing and see where we're at that point. I think that's an okay place for us to be. Discovered a lot of planets. We could be going crazy on the colonization ship. This is a shame we don't have the bouton to get more of those as a freebie. Subspace canning's about to kick in. Constructor over here. I'm going to go ahead and just hook up this terrain. We're going to want a fair amount of it for our population boost. Let's do that. Lost planetary broadcaster. Yeah, for countering influence boost. Or, yeah, we're just going to take the money early on. More acceleration, or possibly, I mean, we could lower the taxes even more. That might be a little bit insane. What about research rates? Yeah, that's 3 extra tech. That seems pretty good. Monthly income goes to 0, but I think that's all right. Oh, we've got the dimensional mirror to reveal an area of the map. Let's use that. Over there. Then the spores we're still waiting on. There's a dead world there, but it's kind of far from any core world, so we're not really going to benefit from it too much. So we're still going to wait to find a sweet spot for it. Ogma 2's been colonized, which is going to increase Ogma 3's production very nicely. What a great planet for us. Okay, subspace scanning. I mean, the increased sensor range is really good for our probes and our scout ships. The range is going to be nice. We don't need to stream yet. I don't really need to terraform yet. I may as well weaponize probe. It's only going to take 1 turn. We'll just flip it around really quick. That's going to be a-okay. We haven't actually spotted a subspace stream over here. Although it's possible it's because we haven't actually explored the edge yet. I might want to build some more probes. Because even when we're done scanning our sector, we're going to want to send the probes through the stream, so there's going to be a lot of value for them. Okay, space elevator is going to be really nice. Razor's Lift, the space elevator, leads to Xeno manufacturing. I don't need the space doctrine. I don't need the subspace streaming yet. I mean, I do like the +1 move, but yeah, we don't need to travel through the streams yet, so I'm okay there. This is our free fighter. I think I'm just going to dock one at Ogma and dock one in Iconia. Just because they're not strong enough to really fight currently. Oh, did we get even more fighters? Or wait, what did I dock here? No, that was a fighter. Okay. And this is a fighter. There. And you as well. Well, I suppose, I mean, we're going to colonize one of these. I'll just send a second one to Ogma. Okay. Colony ship is a go. Probably I can just hit some auto stuff at this point. Well, I mean, auto might go to Nishira by itself. I guess that would be the next priority. Then we can also connect this one. And there's a dead world we can convert. Yeah, okay. So while I'm thinking about it, so I don't forget until later, I am going to go ahead and convert that. 2 for 1. Wow. And then the 4 food as well, which we don't care about the food part. How many fighters did I get? You know what? You go over here and talk into that. So that technology really gave us tons of little ships. Whoa! What happened to the text here? Okay. Oh, he wants to write a book. Pacifism, I don't know if that's my vibe. Progressivism, that's good, because we can keep getting discounts on the tree we might be the most interested in. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Let's cool down 1 more month. We'll get a free pop. Space elevators are done. But we do get a second policy with Space Doctrine. Hold on. That's actually very valuable. Let's get Space Doctrine. And then, yeah, we'll get an extra pop. Actually, I suppose I'll get the pop over on Ogma. Go. And speaking of... I'll put you over there. Yeah, this area is just so techy. Let me put the mainframe in here. That. And then we'll build a shipyard at some point in here too. We're definitely going to want to... I might want to shuffle the order around a bit. I don't know. We do have some modules actually, so I can do some upgrades. ICO Starbase. Yeah, Starbase Factory for boost to our manufacturing. 0G scaling for some more. So we got a 12% manufacturing boost on ICOs now from that. That I really like. movement speed. Reverse modules. Rantium upgraded. Take the movement speed first. That's fine. Okay. Again, we have enough points because of the discount that we have in progressivism to grab the next thing. Innovation, citizens of the progressive trait, which currently we don't have any, does unlock innovation complex improvement. This gives us research every time we survey an anomaly, which, you know, +3, that's not going to mean much later on, but early on is fairly valuable. Let's grab that now. I think we're going to end up grabbing quite a bit from there. Then we do get our second slot. Extreme automation. That really hurts the income, but may be worthwhile. And we may not worry about the land exploitation. Yeah, all right, I'm going to throw land exploitation in here. A little bit more gross income, which we could use. Ooh, there's a rift. Parallel universe. Vessel appears, 2 warships in pursuit. Join us. So we can gain Corvette, but we would spawn pirate ships. I don't really want to deal with the pirate ships right now. I'm just going to close the rift. Flagship's got an upgrade ready to go. I'm going to give it a move upgrade, and then after that, I'll probably start on hit points. Okay, this constructor is done. We need an economic starbase by Ogma. Do I want to prioritize? You know, I will, actually. Before we go and hook up more resources, because I don't really need the resources right now. Artificial gravity, yeah, +1 moves. More moves, more modules. Yeah, okay. I really do feel like I want to accelerate the expansion a little bit more. Good that we've got another seed coming in. And then, yeah, I think I'll go constructor seed more. And then Iconia. Go make some more people as well. We can keep putting on the seed ship. Propaganda module. Swaying enemy citizens' loyalty. Oh yeah, reduce influence. No, we're gonna do the thing again where we just sell for money. I think early on that's so good. All right, I'll give you an auto colonize. There'll be another planet feeding. Don't mind that. Last one moves from the cartography. I really like. Starport, life support. Upgrade the research modules. More capacity. I might just want to pick up the Universal Translator in preparation for when we meet someone. We could do these. The 50% research bonus is so appealing, though, to keep focusing on these. I don't feel the need to beeline something, and I guess I don't. I think improved life support, which this leads to, is going to be range. Yeah, quite a bit of range, which we don't need yet. Artificial general intelligence. Yeah, let's go computing substrates. It's hard to argue with technology, right? Oops. I'm going to say no for a sec, just so that we get the name back. Shira 2. Once a home of an alien civilization, disappeared thousands of years ago. Although none of their technology is new, many of their entertainment products remain intact and are of great interest. Unfortunately, almost all the shows or programs are incredibly childish and puerile, featuring an unfortunate amount of jokes about orifices. All these workplaces are now filled with practical jokes that sap productivity. What are your orders? Approval boots, but hurts manufacturing. A little less, or ban the trash, then laughter for a time. Or totalitarian, more control. Reduced approval for a while. I guess it's a permanent approval boost, but I don't like the manufacturing debuff. Well, this is on all worlds. We got more income. Now, you know what? We're going to ban laughter. No laughter allowed. We're going to get you to defend that. And Nash, we are going to want a governor. Oh, this person's actually really good. You too good to waste as a governor? I don't know. We're going to throw you in anyway. Get ourselves a new core world. Constructor over here, you, my friend, are here to make an economic starbase. Thank you very much. And then here... What are these mushrooms? Bonus to food. Yeah, we don't care about the food. I'll put you... out here, just so we have lots of tiles adjacent. Fly depot. Planetary governor generator. Bleh. And then put down some more manufacturing. Area, generally speaking. Do I want to rush? We are positive income, but not that much. We might have some events that need money, so we want to keep our options open. Thank you for the Durantium. I appreciate that. I'm not going to build the perimeter scanners right now. Okay, so those are all the upgrades that are currently available to us, so yeah, I'm not going to stress. '19th in military, that makes sense. We haven't really built anything. Low on influence, but good on tech, approval, manufacturing, income. Overall, I really like our position. Seems all right to me. Inhabitants have come across a primitive sentient species, possess incredible strength and exceedingly trusting. How should we proceed? The planet came with slaves. I mean, this kind of sounds like we're playing the Yor. We're pretty evil. Yeah. Get that manufacturing boost. Evil! I do want an economic starbase over here, but I think it is going to be important for us to go collecting some more resources. Including, I might want to just plop down some more Durantium places. Too bad they're a little spread out. We'd love a double Durantium. Next starship design. Advanced particle beam. Or we could extract it, or we just... That's a lot of money. I'm going to take the money. I really feel like it's really important early on. Oh, we've got this cooldown up. Okay, more citizens. Well, I was going to put down the population on New Planet, but I'm actually thinking we're going to need more pops on it, because it's really the place that is going to be producing the colony ships, because the others don't even have shipyards yet. More efficient starship. I don't know. Durantium to raw production. Yeah, we kind of need the Durantium for other things, though, is the problem. Although it does have the upgraded to manufacturing. It's also the cheapest tech, so we get a benefit pretty early. Let's do it. You, my friend, are going to get automated. Yep, you're going to go and expand over there. That seems great. I like that. All right, it's time for us to put a cut in here. What we're probably going to do... Hang on, let me build the mining station there. Yes, we've got ourselves antimatter. Lovely. Build some mining drones. Excellent. So what I'm probably going to do, because we're still, like, the early game is going to be kind of sort of more of this. Oh, we did find one subspace stream over here. I'm going to go in between episodes, advance some more, hopefully colonize more of this, and start meeting some neighbors. So in the next episode, we'll be in the maybe late early game, maybe early mid game. I'd suggest it's probably going to feel more like late early game. We'll see how it goes. And who we meet and what our political situation becomes here in the galaxy. Folks, thanks a lot for watching. As always, if you drop a like and a comment, it really helps the YouTube algorithm. If you're new to the channel, obviously subscribe. It would be silly not to. And again, thank you very much to Stardock for sponsoring some more Galciv 4 videos. I'm very excited to be playing our robot empire over here and being the bad guys. Being the bad guys can be kind of liberating. See you next time. Bye-bye.